Hello, this is Bob Mangro. Today's topic is how to stop negative thinking. Now we'll cover 5 principles of negative thinking. Negative thinking is one of the most common struggles people face. Yet very few understand what negative thoughts actually are. Most people believe that negative thinking reflects their true nature, but it doesn't. Negative thinking is not the real you. It is the wounded self, the part of you that was shaped by past pain, past negative experiences, or past conditioning. Negative thoughts are echoes of old emotional injuries, and emotional injuries that were done to you, that were thrown upon you without your permission. They come from the past version of self and not your true higher nature. Your true nature is pure loving consciousness. Your true nature is built on peace, love, goodness, and potential. And because negative thoughts come from the past, they do not represent your true identity, your true potential, or your true future. So the following are the 5 principles. Number 1, negative thoughts are not truth. They are only memories. A negative thought is simply a memory of fear, insecurity, or hurt, guilt, shame, etc. And these things are simply rising to the surface. It is not a prophecy. It is not a warning. It is not a reflection of your worth. It is just the wounded self speaking. When you understand this, negative thinking loses its power. You stop treating negative thoughts as serious. You stop treating them as meaningful or important. You begin to see them as mental noise, old programming that no longer belongs in your life. Number 2, the key is not to fight negative thoughts. Most people try to stop negative thinking by fighting it. Why am I thinking this again? I need to stop these thoughts. I hate that I think this way. By fighting negative thoughts only strengthens them. Resistance gives them energy. Anger gives them importance. The moment you get upset at a negative thought, you are telling your subconscious mind that this thought matters. Instead, the correct approach is a gentle dismissal. When a negative thought arises, you simply acknowledge it and let it pass. You simply acknowledge, tell yourself, tell your mind, that's not true. That's not important. That's just old programming. That's the wounded self speaking. By doing it this way, there's no anger, no fear, and no seriousness. It's just dismissal. Number 3, negative thoughts only become a problem when you believe them. A negative thought by itself is harmless. It's just a sentence in your mind. It has no power until you believe it. Belief is what turns a negative thought into a negative feeling. The thought I'm not good enough are just words. But believing I'm not good enough creates sadness, insecurity, and fear. The thought I will fail is just noise. But believing I will fail will create anxiety and avoidance. Some common negative thoughts or beliefs are, I'm not important, I'm useless, nothing ever works out for me, I'm so unlucky, other people are better than me, and so on. The problem is never the thought. Having a negative thought will not necessarily cause problems. They only become a problem if you believe them. So your goal is not to stop negative thoughts. Your goal is to stop believing them. And when you stop believing them, they naturally fade away and do not show up as often or as intense anymore. Number 4, treat negative thoughts as unimportant and untrue. When negative thoughts arise, respond with a calm confidence, a calm indifference, a calm neutrality. Simply tell yourself, that's not me. That's not true. That's not important. That's just the past talking. Or another approach is to tell your mind, cancel that thought. This approach rewires your subconscious mind. It teaches your brain that negative thoughts are irrelevant. It removes the emotional charge behind them. It weakens the wounded self and strengthens your true higher self or your higher nature. Over time, negative thoughts will lose their intensity. They will appear less often. They fade more quickly. They stop influencing your emotions. Number 5, your true nature is positive, capable, and strong. Negative thinking is not your natural state. It is a learned state. Your true nature is calm, confident, loving, and resilient. Your true nature is capable of healing, learning, growing, expanding, and succeeding. You are advancing in every way. Your true nature is stronger than any negative thought you have ever had. And when you stop believing negative thoughts, your true nature begins to rise. It begins to shine. Your mind becomes clearer. Your emotions become lighter. Your confidence becomes stronger. Your life becomes more aligned or in tune with who you really are. And to close, negative thinking is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign that the wounded self is still active. But you are not your wounded self. You are not your past. You are not your negative thoughts. You are the one who can observe them, dismiss them, and rise above them. So when negative thoughts appear, do not fight them. Do not fear them. Do not take them seriously. Simply recognize them as untrue, unimportant, and unrelated to your true identity. And the moment you stop believing negative thoughts, they lose their power, and you reclaim yours. Thank you.